you surprise stream, because why the fuck not? You know, I'm not doing anything. I'm just here. My eldest is over and he's there watching Digimon, and you know, I know Digimon's not my thing. So I thought, fuck it, do you know what I'm going to do? I could either go in the office and watch some more Stargate Atlantis and get my steps in, or I could just come in here and knit for a little bit. So, you know, I figure I'm going to come in here and knit for a little bit. So yeah, hey! But I'm going to open this first, so you guys get to see Happy Mail! I know what it is, because, you know, it's Dork's fault, by the way. And she'll admit that it's her fault. Funny you were saying about Dork was saying about hers came via DPD. Mine's in a DPD bag. It wasn't you, but it was Elle. It's Elle's fault. Mine's in a DPD bag, but it came via second class post. There was a bit of a hoo-ha about this because 3 of us ordered from West Yorkshire Spinners direct. We ordered at, you know, within 5 minutes of each other. Okay, 2 of us live in the same place. Like, we live in the same area, and Dork lives, you know, up north, because everything's up north for me. Now, the person who lives in the same area as me paid for expedited shipping. I paid for the cheapest shipping going. Dork, what did you pay for? Did you pay expedite? Oh no, you were only given like the choice of DPD. We were given like raw mail. Mine came via raw mail this morning. Now, Dork's arrived yesterday. Mine arrived this morning, and so did the lady who lives in the same area as me. I'm not going to say her name because, you know, I don't know if she's here. And she's paid expedited shipping, and I didn't. She paid like £1.70 more than I did, and they both arrived today. Not great. I've also just ripped the bag, opening it. So, fuck it. It's yarn! Ooh. Now, you know what? I wasn't sure about that green looking at it online, but I kind of like that. These are the new Seasons ranges. Hi! There's a Daryl! These are the new Seasons ranges in the signature... Shh, I'm talking. In the signature 4-ply.
Me and my brother are watching Digimon. It's the best.
From West Yorkshire Spinners. So you've got, what's that? Spring, summer, autumn and winter. Do you know what? I don't normally go for those kinds, but that is freaking pretty. That is... Dork says hi, Daniel.
Hi. I'm going
Would you like to show everybody your jumper? Because you have like the most amazing cool jumper on.
Ta-da!
Rainbow dinosaurs. Rainbow dinosaurs. Isn't that just a cool jumper? We need to take a photo of that and send it to Elle, because Elle likes dinosaurs too.
She's going to love this.
And she's going to love that. Go on then, off you go.
I'm going to get some food because I'm starving.
Are you? Okay.
I'm starving.
Right. Yeah, so, yeah.
Mum,
That's a bit neon-y. And it
want,
looks neon-y even...
I want a chocolate sandwich.
Ask Kyle if he can do your chocolate sandwich, please. It looks a bit neon-y, even like looking at it this way, the orange is bright. But I think it would look really nice once it's knit up. Do you think these will stripe? Dork. Do we think these will stripe? They might stripe. I don't know, we'll have to see. Yes, very pretty, very nice. Yes, oh there we go. Summer sunset, spring green, autumn leaves and winter icicle. Oh, very nice. Because, you know, I needed more fucking yarn. micro stripes, maybe a couple of rounds. Yeah. See, now, I started the D socks yesterday, and that's what they're doing. They're doing like micro stripes. You seem to get a big splurge of sort of purpley blue, and then these cute little teal and pink stripes coming in. And I wound it. I did actually wind it separately because I thought it might stripe. I don't normally do that. So, yeah.
I like chocolate sandwiches.
Sorry about the chat in the background. It's my oldest and my youngest. There's like 24 years between them. So the eldest is making the youngest a sandwich. Because I'm a bad mum and I didn't do it before I came online. So, yeah. So this yarn...
chocolate sandwich.
Is he making you a chocolate sandwich? I like chocolate sandwiches as well.
They are so great. Guess what, guys? I have chocolate sandwiches.
Chocolate sandwiches. Go on then. Off you
They
go.
are so yummy.
Off you go. Hey Nija, how you doing? So yeah, this yarn is Easyknits and the yarn base is called Deeply Wicked, which is, I believe, 75% merino superwash. Here we go. Yeah, 75% merino, superwash merino and 25% nylon. It's fingering weight yarn and it's called Do You Want to Build a Snowman? That's why it's my D sock. So yeah. How you doing, New Day? Good? Surprise stream because I was bored. Got your new spinning wheel yesterday. It's great. Wouldn't want to work for you on stream typically. What did you get?
Yeah, I love that. I've got your little sandwiches.
Yay!
They're kind of like that.
Yum, 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 yum.
But then...
A mashed kiri. Oh, cool.
I almost want to make myself one.
There's bread in the freezer.
Huh?
There's bread in the freezer.
Oh, okay.
If there's no bread in there,
Well, there's probably some left in here, so...
we'll make one then. Doesn't look like your Easyknits order is coming to... Is this separate from the club? This isn't like the club that you're waiting for. Because John did answer me and he said that the club yarns are coming out next week. Which isn't the first week of the fucking month, but, you know. What do I know? Oh, you ordered the Geminis, didn't you? I thought about those. I mean, I must admit, I hum and hard over the Gobstopper Club because, you know, all told, it was something like 43 quid. And I was like, that's really fucking expensive. So I really, really hope I like the colourway because I'm going to be pissed if it turns up and I don't like it and I've spent, you know, nearly 50 fucking quid on a skein of yarn or, you know, a skein and a mini skein. But I think in future I'll just stick to buying stuff that he puts out, you know. I can't afford to do the club if that's how much it's going to be. What's the base on the Geminis then? What is the yarn made up of? Hi you doing? Yeah. Yeah. I thought I would give it a go just to see, but I don't think I would do a club yarn again. I used to be, like years ago, I used to join like a couple of different fibre clubs, and I went to this one, can't even remember who it was by, was it Corky Hill Farm or something? Because it was cheap, quite frankly. She did like a double dose, and the fire, yeah, I very rarely got something I didn't like. And I ended up with a whole laundry bin just full of her fibre, and a whole laundry bin full of fibre from Daniela. And yeah, I was like, I need to stop doing clubs because this is just getting a bit silly. Not too bad, how am I? It's all good. It's all good. Which is why it was like, you know what, surprise stream. The same as the one I'm using now. He just dyes them in twos. Oh, okay. Oh, and you bought 4. Did you buy matching 4, or did you buy like 2 and a 2 and a 2? We post some photos in Discord of the wheel and some new roving got experiment too. Let's have a look. Hang on, let me just move that over there, and then we can share the screen. Oh, hang on, I've just got a message. Oh, look at that pretty wheel. Hang on, let's share the screen. Look, that's pretty wheel. She got a pretty wheel. Isn't that sweet? And some pretty full fibre. That's lovely. That's lovely. You get the matching skeins as a set. Ah, okay. And how much are they then? Is it double, or, you know, is there like a little bit of a discount because it's a set, as it were? So you could have matching socks and gloves or something. Or matching hat and gloves. That would be cool. That's good. That's good. Resists the urge to go and see if there's any left. Step away from the yarn. I need to make myself a new hat. We're still working on your ace socks thing here right now. That's alright. You chuck along, love. You've got a new wool to play with, you know. No, don't. I don't want to know, because I'll go and look and then I'll buy one. And I need to make a hat and gloves for myself for next winter. I think I can survive the rest of this one without hat and gloves, but I won't. If I go and see a matching set, I will just be like, I'm going to buy it. I might use one of those season ones to make a hat or something. So, how's your week been? Have you all had a good week? I hope so. My sink fixed itself. My mum had the plumber out for her boiler because it kept draining the water out and we didn't know why. And I was like, it's going to be a new fucking boiler, it's going to be a new fucking boiler. And it wasn't, which I was really, really pleased with. It was a 45 quid job, so that was good. Ice cold. Let me just grab my card. I did not make you look. I said I'm not going to go and look because I will probably buy some if I do. It's not my fault. You are weak. Go and admit what you've done. Go on. Go and admit what you've done in your Sluts Anonymous. And don't you dare blame me. Been a pretty chill week. Good. Also informed that kiddo will be back in school in 2 weeks. Yay! Alright, how many rows were done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
He's too much energy.
20. I'm just looking to see if Dork's admitting. I've been told I must confess to buying another 2 Gemini sets from Easyknits, and I'm not allowed to blame Sam even though it's her fault. You had a great week, so to speak. Hubby told you to go and buy more sock yarn. So you did, but he didn't give you a cut off, so you may have overspent. Do you know what? I'm beginning to rethink these husband things. Because, you know, Rogue was in here the other week saying that her husband was making her a chocolate cake or a birthday cake or some such bloody thing, you know, because it's her birthday. And he was doing dinner and all that lot. And now you're here telling me that your husband told you to buy more sock yarn. I need one. Where can I find one that's like that? I'm very jealous. Yeah, right. I wouldn't need to be told twice either. I'd clean Easyknits out in about 5 seconds flat, I think. That stuff there. You need one of them too, because his dad lives in Germany. Yeah, it's a bit of a distance, isn't it? You think any person, husband or not, would take one look at your stash and tell you to stop? Yeah. No, you don't need that kind of negative. No. I agree, you don't need that kind of negativity though. Although sex would be nice. It would, wouldn't it? I'm only just getting to the whole, you know, it's been X amount of months. It's been 2 years and a month since I last had sex. I'm kind of starting to miss it. But I would like to have sex without having to have the issue of another person being involved. And I don't mean like, you know, buy a vibrator because, you know, that's doing it all yourself, isn't it? But I don't want the hassle of having to deal with another person to get sex. You've had yarn coming from all over, including Denmark. Somehow you think he may give you a cut off. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think you pushed that. You not only pushed it, honey, but you like totally obliterated it. And he tells you you really don't need any more, but he knows your sock stash is very low, the rest not so much. 15 years it's been. Yeah, I did a 10-year hiatus, I suppose you could say, at one point. And funny enough, Stuart was at either end of that 10-year kind of thing, really. He and I broke up, and I didn't have another relationship, really. I had the occasional one night with a mate, you know, but that was it. Until I met my ex, and then I had a 2-year relationship with him, and then I left him and got back with Stuart, so, yeah. Downright. But his fault, he let you listen. Yeah, I mean, he should know by now, shouldn't he? He should know that, you know, you need limits on your spending. Otherwise, it's just going to, you know. It's kid in a candy store mentality, isn't it? I want that, not want that, I want that, not want that, not want that. And internet shopping's even worse because it's not real money, is it? Do you know what I mean? When you go to a store and you've got 50 in your pocket, you know that you've got 50 you can spend. But when you're shopping online, because you're not handling that money over, it's too easy to spend too much. You don't tell you go buy yarn and don't tell you how much. Yeah, exactly. It's not that you haven't had offers, but you find the longer you've been single, the more picky you are because you're so used to being single. Yeah, I don't want to give up my single. That's the whole thing. I even said to Stuart, like, when we get married, I think we should have separate homes. And he sort of looked at me and went, what, really? And I said, yeah. We never lived together, you know. And I was like, well, yeah. I said, you know, you like your space, I like my space. It would work perfectly. We could do that. It's all fashionable now, you know. It's called living together apart. And he was like, okay. And he was like, don't you want to live with me? And I said, well, no. And he was sort of like, what? I said, I don't know. I like my own space. I like the way my house runs. I don't, you know, I don't really want to live with anybody else. And he was like, oh, okay. Yep, too easy. It is, new day, it is. Hi, Chris. Honestly, sex is nice and all, but your father wisely once said, well, we live in a time where women don't really need men for anything anymore, even for sex. Plenty of tools for that nowadays. Yes, this is true. And we can mow our own lawns, you know? And that's, I think, the thing that pisses a lot of men off is that women don't need them anymore, you know? Because, yay, the revolution, but yeah, my mum, one thing my mum once wisely said to me, and my mum's not hugely into relationships either, she said, a man will want you once you can prove to him that you don't need him anymore. She said, that's when they want you. When you're independent. She said, but you have to temper that with don't be too independent because that's scary and you damage their fragile masculinity. Yeah, you go, Ma. Yeah, I mean, if it's my money, I buy what I need for said project, but tell me to go buy yarn with no project for it. It's like, oh, that's pretty, I'll have that, and that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's like saying you can eat all the cake you like and it won't touch your hips. When your sis moved out of uni, your mum took over her room, so your parents slept in different rooms just so they had their own space. Exactly. Hang on. That needs to be allowed. Oh yeah, I can deal with that myself, but you can't wrap your legs around. No, that's the one thing I've always said. You know, I can't wrap my legs around a vibrator. There's many things you can't do with a vibrator that you need a man for. But it would be nice if I could just like have them here for the night and get up in the morning and go, right, go on, go home. That suit me. That's what I want. It's friends with benefits, really, isn't it? That's what I'm after. I need a boy toy. I should really put a not safe for work warning on my channel, shouldn't I? What, your vibrators or your friends with benefits? Friends with benefits, absolutely. Thing is, I don't really have any friends anymore, so you know, it don't happen. Of course, the issue at the moment is with the lockdown and all that lot. It's not like you can go out on a pull anymore, is it? Excuse me. Got a froggy throat. So my son got a new job. That was great. He went for a job interview yesterday in the morning, and chatting away to the guy, and the guy went, "Yeah, well, that's all great. Can you do a shift tonight?" Which is why he didn't stream, if anybody does watch him. So yeah, yeah. So he was quite pleased with that. So he's only just got up, because he did 6 till 6. Yeah, yeah, I bet he was he messaging you? He was very upset because he forgot to take snacks, because he was told, yeah, you can bring snacks and, you know, watch stuff on your phone and all that lot. But he forgot to take snacks, and the internet wasn't good enough for him to be able to watch anything. So, he was very upset, and he messaged me going, "I forgot my snacks." Cool. And yeah, so he did a 6 till 6. So yeah, my mum said to me this morning, she was like, "You seen Alex? I said, did he go out earlier?" I was like, "Mum, he came in at like 6:30, 7 o'clock." I said, "He's probably asleep." But he got up just as I left the house, so. I love the colourway of this yarn. Beautiful colours. to see my daughter tomorrow because they've been working really hard to get the flat sorted, her and her husband. They bought some rugs and, you know, so, and they even bought paint and have started like actually painting and all that lot. So I'm really excited to go over tomorrow and see how much work they've managed to do in there. So let's just move that a smidgen towards me so I don't have to lean forward. She FaceTimed me last night. I was chatting away to her for 2 hours. Where does the time go? It's snowing! Yay! It's too cold here. If it snows here, we're going to end up with loads of ice all over the shop, which, you know, just brings its own bloody problems. Cat. Yeah, Daryl desperately wants to have a snowball fight. But there hasn't been any snow to sort of make that possible. So my cat's very, very cool. She'll come in and shout at everybody. She doesn't necessarily want anything. She just has to tell you about it. Which is a bit annoying, but never mind. Tea. Eel cup. I love just some eel. Yeah, I do too. Adore Eeyore. I've got Eeyore, what do you call them? Not models. Like statues, little statues. And one looks like he's been knitted as well, which my eldest got for me several years back. So I need to get some shelves up around the house so that I can get them on display. Have you? That's so cool. I want Eeyore bedding. I've got owlie bedding. I like owls as well. Oh dear. You need to go down the shop and get Pepsi for tonight's drinking, but effort. Yeah, I was going to go down to Aldi today because, you know, the vodka's cheaper. But so I'm going to go across the road to the shop over the road and buy a bottle in there. So if anybody's up for a Discord Stitch and Bitch tonight, if you click that link that has appeared in the chat there, the Linktree link, and then hit my Discord up, there is under Chinwag at the bottom, Stitch, Bitch and Drink. There's a text channel and a voice channel. 8 PM UK time tonight. We will be bitching and drinking and stitching and, you know, whatever else. If you want to have your mic on, you can have your mic on. If you want to have video on, you can have video on. I don't care. Anything goes. Anything goes. Okay? The only thing that don't go is, you know, talking nasty. Won't have nasty. Okay? If you're prejudiced in any way, shape or form, jog on you. I mean, you could be an asshole, just don't be nasty. Yay! It'd be good to see what you look like. Because that's the way that, you know, when you stream, I don't know whether like other people who stream get this, but when you're streaming and you get these names that come up in your chat regularly. Now, I mean, I know what Dork looks like, and I know what Elle looks like, and I know what Kaz looks like.
Best stream raider ever.
Elle's the best stream raider ever, apparently.
She's the stream raider.
Yeah, okay, shh. But other people, you start to build up in your head an idea of what people look like, just based on a name and the things that they say, and then you actually see them and you're like, well, that's not what you look like. You don't look anything like that in my head. So it's quite funny when you first actually see people on. You're probably going to be only be in voice chat if I sit at the computer. I'll be at the computer mainly because then it means that I can it just makes it easier, really. You don't stream at the best times for me to see you either. No, when do you stream? You need to post in others going live on my Discord. If you scroll down to stream stuff, the second one down is others going live. You post in there when you stream, then people hopefully come watch you. Oh, you go on at like midnight. Oh, okay. I don't get how people can do 24-hour streams. I would just sit here and yawn at everybody. I get if you're doing something majorly intensive, but I don't think I could do just, I would need a lot of people to help me through it. And a lot of tea. Which would mean a lot of trips to the toilet. Right, I need to count my rows again because I lost count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 20, 24. You're usually on till at least 8 AM, but you were knackered by 6. Oh, right, okay. You don't sleep much then? Excuse me. Every other night. And stream every other night. Alright, fair enough. I used to be like that. Can't do that anymore. Santangela, how you doing? No, you need margarita slushies. I must remember to do my fruit for tomorrow's smoothie before I start drinking. Not that I was drinking last night. I don't really know what happened. I think I just I got so tired, excuse me. This is my worst time, is this time of the afternoon. Because my brain just goes. And I'm there going, wake up, I need to do something. And my brain's going. You're good, 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 good. Had a good week. Thanks for joining Discord, by the way. I can see you there. turn the heat on. Oh dear. Oh joy! Next door is drilling. I can hear it. At least it's the middle of the day and not 10 o'clock at night like it was the other night. Last night. Yeah, last night I was sitting talking to Callie. Fucking 10:30 and he's banging shit in the walls. And I'm like, really dude? 10:30? Guy's a prick. Yeah, he's a dick, right? He's got real anger management issues, especially when he's gaming. You can hear him clear as a bell because he starts ranting and screaming abuse at himself. Literally, he screams at the top of his voice, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You stupid fucking..." You know, all this, and I'm like, I can hear you in here. Yeah, game rager, And it's like, wow, you need help, dude. But he's an inconsiderate dick as well, it seems. So, yeah, I'm just like, wow. Your neighbours are incredibly noisy even in the middle of the night. They can't even talk or walk up downstairs quietly. See, the neighbour on the other side, she's really nice and I get on quite well with her. She lives there with anything from 1 to 3 daughters, depending on who's her daughters. Her eldest 2 are adults and live and work. Well, one lives and works in London, the other lives and works in South Africa. And then her youngest daughter's doing like A-levels, and I get on great with her, and all is well. But she's on my non-attached side because I live in a semi-detached house, and because she's on the side that I'm not attached to, and I just think if she was that side, on the side that I am attached to, it'd be fine, But never mind. But then she said to me, once her third daughter sort of grown up and left home, she might sell her house. And I was like, you can't leave me. And she was like, well, I don't need a 3-bedroom house. And I was like, you do, for when they all come home and visit. So that you won't all fit into a little 1-bedroom flat. I was like, you can't leave me, don't leave. So I've already got one shit neighbour on one side, I don't want a shit on the other side as well. Please don't leave me. So she just laughed. She was like, I can't afford to keep a 3-bedroom house. I was like, I don't care. You should have paid it off by now. The rest you get from yours is the music. But it's not really that bad normally during the day. See, the previous people, it was a young girl and her sister bought the house before him. And the first week they were in there, we got woken up in the middle of the night by loud music and shouting and screaming and, just... I called the police actually because I thought it was... Oh, fab! What a lovely mess. I thought it was a domestic going on at first. And the police basically turned around to me afterwards and said, it's a private party, nothing we can do. Which I find stupid. So that went on for a bit, and there were a few nights where we got woken up. Yay! Thanks for the follow, Lady Wing Designs. Welcome to Puddytatpurr's Chinwag. And and I went around there a few times in the middle of the night because I got woken up by the TV or loud music or whatever. And then her sister moved out, and it was just this girl and her boyfriend in a 4-bedroom house on their own, which we thought was a bit weird, but whatever. And it got a lot quieter, and then I had a word with her a couple of times because I said, is there any chance you could quieten down when you have your barbecues, because I've got a little one asleep, and she was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, blah 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 blah. Yeah, just let us know if we're being too loud and all that lot. And a couple of weeks later, they were out there. There was her and her boyfriend and a couple of blokes, and you know, they did things like get a paddling pool, and they would jump in it, and well, not a paddling pool, but an inflatable swimming pool, you know, and they would all go bombing into it and pushing each other in, and it would get a bit loud. And I went out there at 10:30. I was like, Grace, it's time to shut it all down. And no, I just said, Grace, it's 10:30, and she went, oh right, okay. And within 5 minutes, they'd packed it all down and they'd got in the house, which, you know, I was like, yes, I just got her trained. And then she put the house up for sale, and I was like, fuck's sake, do you know what I mean? And then he moved in, which again is odd, you know. He's a single bloke. As far as I'm aware, he doesn't have a partner. I never see anybody else going in and out of there. He initially told me he was moving in there with his aunt and uncle. I've seen his aunt since he moved in once, maybe twice. Haven't set eyes on the uncle since the day he moved in. So, yeah, thank you. So, yeah, it's just... And I never hear anybody, like, when he's going off on one, I never hear anybody shouting back, for fuck's sake, you know, give it a rest or anything like I do when my son game rages. So, I'm sort of like, okie dokie. And it's a 4-bed house. I just find it a bit odd. I've got to reach each other. Dear me, tired. It's like the flat where Callie lives. There's a family that live above her, and I said, you know, is it noisy then? And she said, no, actually, she said, it's not too bad. They've got 3 kids. I'm like, Christ, you know, what size is their flat? She said, oh, I don't know, you know. But she said, you hear the kids running about just before bedtime, and then it goes all quiet. But apparently she did catch them all playing hide and seek on the stairs the other day. So, but apparently the bloke that lives above her, Phil, I think she said his name is, he likes to cook for the entire block sometimes. You know, he turned up on her door the other day with a couple of bowls of soup for her and Rob. And I said, you know, he said, oh, I like to experiment with food, and I always cook a ton. He said, so I just go around and offer it out to anybody else. And I said to her, I bet you, come summer, he'll have a barbecue out in the car park. And she was like, yeah, she said, I bet. And I bet he's going to be out there like once a week doing a flipping barbecue. So I was just like, let me know when and we'll come over. I like barbecue. I just don't like doing all the work and all the cleaning up afterwards. Back and with tea. Yes, I'm having tea made for me. How fab is that? I love when somebody else makes the tea. Especially if they make good tea. Carl's tea's okay. I did have to say to him the other day though, could you make it a little bit, I mean, I don't have super strong tea because I don't like it super strong. But yeah, he brought me this cup the other day that looked like hot milk. I was like, can you make it a little bit stronger? Less milk next time. I've still got no idea how many fucking rows I've done. Yeah, I've got a real craving for shortbread lately. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 6, 26. This is round 27. It's floof. I like to do a 30 round cuff because I like big cuffs. Find they hold up on my leg easier. Awesome! Thank you very much for the tea.
You're welcome.
He doesn't get it. My eldest is high functioning autistic, and he doesn't get why I stream at all. He's like, so what, you just sit and knit? Yeah, pretty much. I said if people come in I talk to them. I said if not, I just babble at the camera until somebody takes pity on me and talks to me. And he's like, oh, okay. So he's in there watching Digimon with Daryl. Well, I babble. No, my mum doesn't either. She's like, do you make money then? I said, well, if I had people subscribing to me all the time, Mum, then yeah, I would make money. I said, but I don't. And she said, well, you've got subscribers? I said, well, I've got a couple. I think I've got like 3. Or 3, maybe 4, I don't know. And she said, oh, what do you get money then? I said, well, it builds up. I said, and then when you reach $100, they send it to you. She said, what? Do they? And exactly, she's like, what, they just pay to sit and watch you knit? I said, pretty much, yeah. And she's like, but why? I said, well, I'm obviously entertaining. And she's like, you can see she totally doesn't understand it. But then Nero said the same thing. He was like, there are channels where people just sit and knit. I said, yeah. Exactly. And I was like, well, I'm going to be sitting there knitting anyway. I might as well have people to talk to. And if at the end of the day I make some money out of it, who fucking rot? And he's just like, and then he's like, I can't believe how many people you got on your video the other week. I was like, yeah, but to be fair, that's because Rogue raided me. So I don't get that many normally. You know, it's like, I average around, 10, I think, normally. And I said the majority of them don't talk to me, they just sit and lurk. And he was like, hey, the lurkers are the backbone of Twitch, that's how we get our money. I was like, yeah, this is true. Yeah. Do they talk to you? Because you lot sit in my chat solo occasionally. I'm like, where are you all? Please talk to me. Give me so much to talk about. Otherwise my mind goes blank. The amount of times I've sat here on chat and I've been knitting away and I've been quiet because I don't know what to say. That's the thing. I did 100 questions once. A couple do, but you added Discord to your stream and now people can join and chat with me. It's got a lot more fun. Oh, what? Like a voice chat? Is that what you do? Ba-doom. I don't think Cousin is on live. How big on my live? No. Oh, right, okay. See, I did think about doing that because, you know, obviously Elle does that for date night with Tiger. Yeah, I see. I think I do because I never know what to talk about. Because I don't do anything. I don't have an interesting life. At least when Elle's online, she can talk about customers in the shop and you're working from home watching me knit. Awesome. What do you do? Just, give us some fodder to talk about. Yeah, I mean, Elle can talk about customers that come in the shop and, I've worked retail, so I understand what that's like. Kaz is watching the rugby. Sod you then. I'm going to like that actually. Sod you then. Oh.
I want a huggy.
A huggy! Hang on, huggies.
And tomorrow, guess what we're doing tomorrow, live?
What are we doing tomorrow?
Going to see Callie Rob.
Shh, don't shout. Okay, there's a microphone just there. You're deafening people. Yes, we're going to go see Callie and Rob. Tired?
Yeah. I want toast.
I'm not doing toast now. Go on. We've got dinner soon. A couple of hours.
It's going to be dinner.
In real life, you're not the sort of person who feels silences anyway. You're fine just sitting, not talking. Yeah, I am as well. I think that stems from having the kids and then both being non-verbal. Yeah. I also sort of tend to enjoy my own company, so I think nothing of, once Daryl goes to bed, not talking to anybody. I don't crave, I need to, talk to another adult. And I actually find it, I get way too chatty when I drink that, yeah, right. I actually find it quite hard if I'm here on a video and people aren't talking to me. And it's like, because I said to Nero, I was like, what do you do when people don't talk to you? He was like, well, just tell them what you're doing. That's what, knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, purl 2. I said, the trouble is when I'm knitting, I'm doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. I can sort of spend a few minutes telling you about the yarn and where I got the yarn from and, all of that kind of thing. But I can't keep talking about it, can I? It's a bit different than talking about a game. At least when he's streaming, he can go, right, well, I've done that now and now I'm going to go and look for treasure over here and I'm going to do that and oh my God, I've just been attacked by a troll or, that kind of thing. I said you can't do that on a crafting stream. If I was going to be doing something like, creating my junk journal cover, that's fine because I could talk about that. Hubby just tries to talk to you about cars. Your counting seems to get louder. Isn't that funny how that happens? That's funny how that happens. My children know very early on that if they come in the room and start talking to me and I count at them, that don't interrupt mother because she's counting stitches, and if you interrupt mother she will shout obscenities at you. Assembling small parts. It's your second job. Small parts in what? Or are you not allowed to tell us? Is it like a secret? Your drunk ass is probably going to be asking all about Nero later. Yeah, everybody who has a knitter in the family knows that if you hear counting when you approach them, shut the fuck up until they have finished counting. Took my kids ages to figure out that, when I get to the end of this row, check to see whether I'm actually working in the round or not. Hi, Red of the Wolf Designs, how you doing? Your stepdaughter just looks at you, waits till your lips stop moving, then talks. Good girl. Trained well. My hands are so dry. I'm thirsty. I think I'm a bit dehydrated. Pretty good, thanks. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, sweetheart. She picked that up very quickly. Yeah, Daryl, he's 6, so he hasn't yet learned to wait his turn, even though we're really working hard on this. you know, he's 6, and even though I've got older children, they're all adults and they don't live with me. I've got one of my older sons staying with me at the moment for reasons I can't discuss, but he's growing up as an only child in a sense, and it's funny how different an only child behaves to a child like my older 4 were all born within 5 years. You know, the first one came along, and 4.5 years later I had child number 4, and it's funny how differently they've kind of grown up, if that makes sense. So you're thinking of working on your crochet blanket tonight? I will probably work on these because I'm just going to vanilla sock these. I'm not working on that reversible hat, even though I'm 50% of the way through it. Because, you know, that did my head in fixing that mistake like the other week when I was a bit tipsy. She tried before and discovered that if you do happen to lose count, knitting shawl's the worst. She was not only sworn at, she was growled at. Yeah, been there. I love this colourway, you guys. Look at this. Just so pretty. Just so pretty. I think when I've finished the hat, that I will also then, as my like second project, work, get those wildflower socks finished so I can get them off my progress bar because they've been there long enough. And I want to get them finished anyway because they're pretty. And then I can work on the rest of my list. You're making connectors for your seaboards. Ooh! Fiddly ass work then. Yeah, I'm not going to stream for a huge amount of time because it's already 2:30. I'm hungry for a start, and I've still got loads of steps to do. I need 8,461 steps, and I don't want to be stepping while chatting tonight, although I suppose I could. The idea was if I stream for a couple of hours now, then I can get my steps in, get some dinner down me. And then, you know, I'll be all ready for drunken shenanigans tonight. No. Okay, I'm gonna have to run to the toilet first then. I wondered why my fucking screen flashed. There now. Hang on then. I will burp while I run to the loo and back. So, I forgot to hit the thingy. Basically what's happened is you can redeem your channel points to make me do things. Nick Day's decided I need to do 5 minutes of steps. Thanks! It's all part of my getting fit. So I'm going to get up and step now. So come on, I need a subject to discuss while I step. I mentioned steps. I know. There you go. Let's get my chair out of the way. Right, we need a 5-minute timer. Okay, we are set for 5 minutes and go. That's good because it'll get some of it done. I really want to go and have a look at those Easyknits yarns now, and it's Dork's fault. I have to shut my cat. The only trouble with me moving my stream setup, I've got like a table over there, right? I've got a 2x4 calyx unit and one of the tables that attaches to it coming out of there. And I used to have my stream set up there and it worked really, really well. But I had my back to the door because the door's there. Yeah. This table that you're on is a sewing table. That's why it wobbles. So it was great when I first moved it because I thought, yeah, you know, I've got a bigger table to work off. This is great. Until I tried to do a daytime stream and then the window behind me is blinding. So I have to shut the curtains if I stream during the day. That's why the curtains are shut. So I'm not really sure what to do because I like having a bigger desk. But I don't like the fact that it wobbles so much. But I don't want to go out and buy a new desk because there's nothing wrong with this desk. I just need to attach my camera to something else. I just don't know what. This is a sewing table, you know, and it's is it an extended? Yes, it's extended out already. What you do is you twist the top and then you open it and then sort of slide it into place. Sorry, sorry, tickle. But it's, the legs are really, really wobbly, and I've tightened them and tightened them, and it just, the whole thing just wobbles, you know. So watch the mic, because the mic is on a mic arm. Okay, so this is my mic here, and this is on one of those proper mic arms, and then that thing there is my downward webcam, and that's on a small gooseneck attached to the mic arm. Now when I was on that table, this light here, I used to have that gooseneck with my camera attached to that, so that the camera wasn't actually in contact with the desk. So when I touched the desk, you bitch, when I touched the desk, the camera, the down camera didn't wobble, because the camera wasn't in contact with the desk. When I moved to this desk, I set my light up over there, which is where, you know, it was the other side of the desk when I was on that little desk, but the light is too far away and my gooseneck isn't long enough. So either I had to find a different way to use it, or I would have to move everything like right in the middle of the desk. So yeah, mine was attached to my thing. So I don't know whether to get a longer gooseneck, and if I got a longer gooseneck, would it be able to cope with the weight of my webcam? It's only, you know, it's only a little webcam. But would it be able to handle being literally like straight out? And it would have to be a good metre long. I don't know, I have to measure the distance. If I did that, then it would eliminate that wobble, and then I'd be happy. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah. This desk is so big though, it's like I can't have anything immediately next to it. I did for a while attach the mic arm to the other desk, and it pulled the veneer off the side of the desk because the weight of it, you know, and that's part of the issue, is the weight of the camera and the arm on the mic. It sinks after a bit, which is why it's there. So yeah, it wrecked my other desk. I was most pissed off. But I don't want to go back to working on a smaller desk, because I would have to move my computer over there, and I don't want to do that. I like having the bigger desk. And it's like I craft on this desk while I'm watching stuff on my computer. So I will do your 5 minutes of steps. Right. Yeah, it's yeah. Oh, let me have a drink. So for those of you that haven't seen my social media, that's what my hair looks like now. I've got all my beads and all of that lot. That is a woolen that I made ages ago, and that just attaches in, but it's got all of my beads in. There is one dread that is a slightly lighter colour. That's that one. And this one is made from Daryl's hair. I sent this off to a lady that installed some dreads on me a good year or so ago. Yeah, actually a year ago. And I sent this off to her and said, can you do anything with this? And she said, yeah, sure, you know, and it's all, you know, curls that were 2 inches long. And she actually sent me 2 back. The other one is a bit loose though, so I need to do a little bit of work on it, because it tends to just pull apart. It's like this one is a bit loose here, mainly because it keeps getting caught and pulled. But yeah, that's Daryl's hair, that one. Isn't that cool? And I put beads galore in my hair and bits of yarn, and you know, a lot of my beads all have stories as well. Like that one was somebody who was attempting glass blowing from the States, and I bought that for about $30. And then over here, this little owly bead. My friend Claire bought me that, and he glows in the dark. That's a Fimo bead. That's Daryl's amber teething bracelet. Oh, that's one of my Viking beard beads. It's got a triquetra on it. That's my Tree of Life bead. I've got two of those. I've got one there and one on the back. I've got a Fimo bead that my godson gave me. Is that it? Oh, I don't know. It's in here somewhere. Trouble is, I can't quite remember where I've put everything. So I'm still, like, when people say, oh, where's such and such bead? I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't know. And there's just so much hair now to hunt through. Oh, was that it? There it is. This bead was given to me years ago. Oh, that's a little low. It's fact, my daughter gave me that. But this bead here was given to me years ago by my godson. And I put a post up on Instagram a while ago, and I said, oh yeah, you know, this bead was given to me by my godson. And then I was chatting to somebody on Instagram, and she said, by the way, she said, that bead from your godson, and I just bought from her this one. And she said, by the way, the bead that your godson gave you, I made that. And I was like, what, shit, really? Because that is like 10 years old, that. And it's made of Fimo clay. Is that how you pronounce it? Is it Fimo or Fimo? I never know. Right, another 5 minutes. And she said, yeah, she said, I made that one. And I said, what, did you really? She said, yeah. She said, you live on the other right, don't you? I said, yeah, that's right. And she said, yeah, I sent it to, and gave me the first name of my godson's mother. And she lived in such and such. So I was like, yeah, that's right. I said, she gave it to me for Christmas from my godson. And she was like, I'm so pleased to see that that is still going. And she said, you know, she said, do you take care of it? I said, fuck no. It's in my hair when I wash it. It's been in my hair when I've dyed it. It's been in my hair when I've bleached it. You name it. I've put this bead through absolute hell. And she was like, that's amazing. And it's got to be about 10 years old and it's still going strong. And she couldn't believe it. And I've got several beads of hers now. I've got that one. I've got another one at the back that looks like a tiny little flower kind of thing, which is really, really good. I got a couple from her, and then I found a bead maker who makes beads from, like that one, from acrylic scraps. So like she makes other things and she keeps leftover bits of acrylic, basically smooshes them together and then creates dreadlock beads out of them, which is cool. And I got a new one, which is that one. Got that one last week. So yeah, a lot of my beads have stories. And it's great because it's a way to, you know, I did have one that my daughter bought me when she bought me that lotus flower, and it was really nice. It was the same type of metal, and it looked like a sort of golden feather just wrapped around the dread. And I don't know what happened to it, and I'm really bummed because I can't find it, and I loved it. And I messaged the seller in September and I said, I've got this bead my daughter gave me and I really, really like it. I said, I've bloody lost it. Will you be making any more so I can replace it? And she said, oh, it's always great to hear, you know, stories like that. And she said, yeah, we'll make another one. So I'll stick you on the list and you should hear from me in a couple of months. And I haven't heard back from her. So I think I might send her a message and go, look, you know, I'd really, really want to replace this bead. Can you let me know when you'll be making some more? So... But Daryl loves that I've got a dread with his hair. So, very first time I extended my hair, way back when, I'm going back 10 odd years ago now, and I had dreads that were probably about this long, probably about this long, and I wanted to extend them to the length that I've got these, and I used Nero's hair actually, because he wanted to have a go at dreading his hair, and he didn't like the amount of work that went into them. And he also decided to join army cadets, and they said he could have long hair, but he would have to tie it up and it would have to be neat, tidy, and he was only he was a teenager at the time, and so he decided to cut his hair, and he actually cut his hair really short and he looks really silly He looked about 10 by the time he'd finished. And when we cut the dreads off, he gave them to me and he said, "Are these any good to you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I extended my own dreads with them. So for a while I actually had like my hair down to there and then Nero's hair. And yeah, that was good. But I would love if my other children grew their hair out and then gave me some of their hair as well to put in a dread. That would be really cool. I did read about one mum. She had one dreadlock, and every time she brushed her daughter's hair, she had dark hair like mine, and her daughter was blonde, and every time she brushed her daughter's hair, she would take the hair out of the hairbrush and just wrap it around the dread. And she said, and over the years, she said, basically, I've got a blonde dread, and it's her hair on the inside and her daughter's hair wrapped around it all the way. And I was like, that's awesome. But I never brushed Daryl's hair. I just run my fingers through it, and he never seems to lose hair. He's one of those, you know, he loses the occasional strand. But she said, yeah, my daughter's got really fine, wavy blonde hair, and she just pulled out from the brush every day and then just wrapped. I was like, that is so cool. I said, so you've basically got a timeline of your daughter's hair going from the tip of your dread upwards. And she said, yeah, she said, it's great. She said, but now I feel like I can't ever cut my hair because I don't want to lose that, you know, the dread with my baby's hair on, which is why I decided to have that one made. Step. It's like I've got some synthetics coming as well, which I can add in to give me like more body, so that instead of them looking sort of quite flat, yay, they will look a bit more I don't know whether I'll wear those all the time though. Hello Floss, how are you? Kiddo has lovely long hair. It's starting to go from blonde to brown since it's never been cut. It's like a gradient. My daughter didn't cut her hair until she was about 11, and she had gorgeous ringlets when she was little, and then she came home from school one day and basically said, if you don't cut my hair, I'm going to. And I was like, oh, okay. So I cut her hair. I had a sad. Oh, now I need to adjust my camera. Ugh. That's now too low because, you know. There we go. I popped up in your recommended channels. You came in and I'm stepping. I should be knitting, but somebody, well, 2 people redeemed steps, so I've just finished and now I can get back to knitting. Nobody else please do steps because I need a bit of a rest now because my back hurts. So I can tick done and done. I didn't realise when people did that you ended up with a fucking great list until I clicked a thing the other day and I was like, what are all these requests? And then I realised it's people asking for fucking... I feel like a circus monkey. Cool. Well, today, Floss, we are knitting socks. Recommended channels. I'm making recommended channels now, am I? That's good to hear. Are you a crafter then? Or do you just like to watch? You're rubbish at knitting, but you crochet and sew. Ah, well, kudos to you because I'm rubbish at sewing. So, you know, I'm convinced my sewing machine is possessed. You're going to frog those socks and change the pattern. Why? What's wrong with them? Oh, you're a dressmaker too. Oh, fab. I've always wanted to learn how to make clothes. I think that's brilliant. I'd love to make clothes for my little boy. You're just not feeling them. Oh, well, if they're not doing it for you, love, then yeah. Pardon me. I've now got 7,133 steps left. But my back hurts, so I need to stop for a bit. a 3-year-old daughter usually wears mum-made stuff. Most of your clothes you made yourself. Oh, cool. Do you do you design your own stuff then, or do you always buy patterns? Because I wouldn't know. You know, I could probably follow a pattern. No, I could follow a pattern. I know I could follow a pattern because I made a case for my Kindle following a pattern. I broke several sewing machine needles doing it because I sewed through all that wadding. But I made that, which I was quite proud of myself. But I wouldn't know the first thing about making clothes. Your husband foolishly thought buying your sewing machine would mean cheaper clothing. But that's like any craft, isn't it? You can go out and buy it for 10 quid, or you can make it with 397 quid's worth. Or dollars worth, depending on where you live. My back's now screaming at me. You make your own cosplays, but not actual clothing. See, I'd love to make clothing. I just think that would be so awesome. It's like I want to make a pair of like pyjama bottoms for lounging around at home in, but I don't know what material to buy or how to go about it or anything like that. I just have no idea. You've bought a lot of patterns, but you like to mash them together. Yeah, but that's cool. Yeah, I mean, knitters do that as well, You find like your base, what works for you, and then you go from there, don't you? Does anybody know how many rounds I've done since the last time I counted? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, yay, 2 more to go. You wear a lot of Lolita cutesy dresses. You'd love to make your own, but they're so detailed. See, I always wanted, and I don't know why, because I don't wear dresses, but I always wanted like rockabilly dresses, 50 style, tight, show the tits off, and then the big poofy petticoat, knee length dress underneath. And then I gained so much weight, I was like, if I wore one of those, I'd just look like a frilly barrel. So yeah, rockabilly dresses, I love them. Love 50s clothing, I just think it's great. Got a wardrobe upstairs full of gothic shit that I haven't worn in years, and I keep meaning to sort of sell it all on, but I just I don't want to part with it. Some of it's well old as well, Brushed cotton is fab for PJs. Okay. Brushed cotton jersey. Oh, okay. Right, that's what I've got to look for, is it? I can do that. Because if I learn how to sew, that means everything I wear will be covered in skulls and roses and shit like that, Because why not? A few pairs of those big baggy cyber trousers with all the chains and pockets. Nero used to wear those way back when. Yeah, he used to have trousers like that. Fucking flares 3 miles wide, chains all over them, and pockets all the way down to the ankles. Yeah. And big clumpy boots. Yeah. All my boys used to wear trousers like that. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Get an old pair of... I've got a lovely pair of pyjama bottoms upstairs that I adored, and they've just died a death. I had 1/2 inch for a seam allowance. Righty-ho. You got new rocks for Christmas? Oh, I love new rocks. I adore new... I really want a new pair of new rocks. And I've been saving my money, and I kind of do have enough. But then I'm like... I want to decorate my lounge and... you know, I've got this to do and I've got that to do, but I'm like, I want new rocks. I want some new rock shoes. I want new purples. Lots of platforms and funky shoes. I loved my new rocks. I lived in my new rocks when I bought them. And I would love a new pair. Yeah, I like Demonia, but I can't do heels anymore. I haven't been able to wear heels for a long time due to buggered knees, basically. So new rocks were ideal because they were clumpy as. Thanks for the follow, Floss. Welcome to Puddytatpurr's Chinwag. 6-inch tall platforms. Oh God, I would feel ridiculous in that. I would also fall over and hurt myself. Great for gigs. Well, yeah, you get to see because you're 6 inches taller than everybody else. Oh, it's too clumsy for big boots. New rocks are great. Missed my new rocks a lot. I remember my mum bought me my first pair of new rocks, and they were the purple flame ones. Yeah, just the standard black ones with the purple flame, and I loved them so much. I literally wore them to death because I just, yeah, the sole on the DM's too thin for me because I have plantar fasciitis and they just knackered my feet when I had some DMs. But yeah, my new rocks, I loved them, and after about a week I came home and I said to my mum, these are the best shoes I have ever owned. And she said, oh really? I said, yeah, but you know, shit, my thighs really hurt. And of course she thought that was hysterical. And she said, well, why do you think that is? And I said, it's the weight of the shoes, I think, you know. But hey, it was a good workout for my thighs for a few weeks until I got used to them. Those are your new ones. Oh my fucking God. Those are fucking gorgeous. What ones are they and where can I get a pair? Screw decorating my lounge, I want some of them. Those are absolutely lush. Stunning. Those are really nice. I really want some. Luscious. Yeah, they are gorgeous. Have you got a link? Can you send me a link for those? You'd break your neck in those. Oh, I needs to be coming to Wales, obviously. Yes, please. That would be quite awesome if you could. I don't have any alternative stores here. I don't remember seeing those on the... I don't remember seeing those on the fucking New Rock store, Doc, when we last looked at New Rocks online. As teens, your mates would get the train to Manchester every Saturday and spend the day in Affleck's Palace, a place of beauty. Never heard of it. I live like the other end of the country from there. I'm like on the Isle of Wight. So, you know, right at the bottom. I nearly moved to Bolton at one point though, so... Doc, we need to go to Wales. Yeah, we need to go to Wales. Oh, you live in Plymouth now? Not that far then. We need to go to Wales and visit that shop. Do they have, like, you know, people who have boat-sized feet sizes in? Because my issue when I ever go shopping for shoes is they got... you know, size 4. And I'm like, dude, I need 3 times bigger than that because I have massive fucking feet. You spend a lot of time mid-Wales. Parents got a caravan there. We need to go to Wales and stay in Doc's caravan and go to... Oh, it's the Blue Banana. Yeah, heard of them. It's like a huge market full of alternative stores. We also need to go to Manchester. Yeah. Is it still there? We have nothing like that here. It's so fucking boring. See, the other week we looked at the New Rock website and I didn't see any like that. Road trip time. Absolutely. See, I'm now on the Blue Banana website. Free UK delivery. I want the one with all the studs all over it. No, I don't. I want the ones with the little lacy panels. Those are fucking lush. They got ones with tartan on. Oh! Sorely tempted. Those are nice. But they've got a heel. I like ones with a bit of a heel. Oh my gosh, there's like 4 pages of Bring Nero with... Yeah. He can drive. Oh, look at the ones with the lace. Where are they? See, those are lush as well. I mean, some of these are really, really nice. Right? Look at these. I like these ones. Those are really, really nice, but I would kill myself in those heels and they would hurt my feet. And my calves are too fat for the really long ones. My daughter had a pair of those. I had the ones with purple flames and she had the ones with red flames. I cannot find ones with lacy bits in. No. No, 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 no. That's not fair. I want ones with lace bits nothing. I've never seen them with those bits in like that. Those were gorgeous. Bet they were like a special edition or some shit like that. I'm gonna sulk now. Because you has pretty new rocks that I want. So it's like I have sort of debated about getting ones with a very, very slight heel on. Like this. This one in the middle here. As opposed to these, which I had with Purple Flames. I think I could handle maybe a slight heel. Because I quite like those. They don't seem to have them on the website, do they? I just have to come to the store. How long ago did you buy them? No, see, that's the issue I have as well. Like last November. I'm really bummed that they don't have them. I wonder if there's what's the erock.com. There are 470 products. We might be here a while. There's like 15 pages. Oh, you go through them, yeah. There you go. And then you can send me a link in a minute. Closest you can find. Come on, website. Do-do-do. Yeah, see, they're not bad either. But I want that in purple. That colour bit there. Anti-fluoro, floral, negro, drama, elastic. The boot of the metallic collection. Those are really pretty. Are these more purple than yours, do you think? Because that looks pink to me. I like those a lot. They look suede, don't they? Are they suede or are they like proper hard leather? I mean, that's gorgeous. They are fabric. That's the only thing that would kind of put me off because my other new rocks were obviously like full on leather, so they were waterproof. Oh, see, that's really nice. I like those a lot. I like those a lot, a lot, a lot. Oh my word, €236. Ouch! I don't have quite that much. It's on sale too. Fucking hell. That's a lot of money. That's a 45-day pre-order as well. I'm not sure whether I need a 41 or a 42. Those are stunning. I am very, very tempted by those, I must admit. Aren't they lush? I am like so freaking tempted. Yeah. I'm gonna have to see what if my bank is happy enough to let me maybe order a pair of those. I'll have a little hunt, see if I can find them like local. I had the weird problem that when I wore my first New Rocks to death, my kids then all clubbed together to buy me another pair, and they bought exactly the same size, but the new pair were a little bit too big, and whenever I walked in them, my socks kept falling off. You know, it was really, really annoying. And they would rub the back of my feet. So I gave them to Callie. Callie's got them. I might sort of say to her, what size are they? And maybe come down a size. You already had shoes bought for Christmas. Then you saw them and you were like, Mum, please. So you got 2 pairs out. You lucky cow. Yarn I'm looking. Thank you. It's Easyknits yarn. The dyer is called Easyknits and the colourway is Do You Want to Build a Snowman? I'm knitting the alphabet this year. So, yeah, that's it in ball form. So, I've already done like a pattern that began with A, yarn that began with B, and yarn that began with C, and these are my D socks, that's why it says there. Knitting D socks. But yeah, the colours are lush. Really, really nice. These will knit quite quickly, I think, because they're quite pretty. See, that's my only worry about dropping that much money on a new pair of boots, is that what if they come and they're not, you know, they're not good like my first ones were. They're slightly too big or they're slightly too small, and I don't realise until after a few weeks. Because I go over in walking shoes, really. I've got like Merrill walking boots. And I dropped £100 on those like a few months back. No, I didn't want to pull now. I'm going straight. Did I actually really just knit? I just pulled 2. That's right. The staff there know you well, I'll bet. Yeah, those are stunning. They're stunning to look at as well, you know. Callie would be very, very jealous if I bought a pair of those. Very tempted. I wish we had shops like that here, but there's just no call for them. I used to have the 14-hole ones with the roses up the side. Way back when. And I think my feet must have gotten fat or something, because I did buy a pair of DMs last year, I think it was, and I went for a floral pair because I really, really liked them, and they were too tight across the top of the foot. You know that seam that runs across the top, just where the lace bit ends. It was too tight. Absolutely killed my foot. And DMs, I couldn't find anything on their website about a wider fitting shoe or anything like that, so I was just like, yeah, maybe not. The colours are beautiful. Yeah, I know, his colours are stunning, absolutely stunning. He has lots of our money. Yeah, see, I would love a shop like that here. Same for you, lucky you have small feet and the kids are, yeah, see, I don't. I have boats on the end of my legs. Yeah, they are narrow, but they're not high either, which is the issue. You know, so when I put them on, that band going over the top, it was so tight. So tight, and I tried, because I thought maybe my feet are just a bit warm because it's summer, and I kept hold of them for a few days, and I tried to wear them around the house and all of that, and I even said to Callie, I was like, try these on and tell me if it's just me, and she said they were very tight. You're a 7.5, your DMs are a size 8, so you can wear hand-knit socks with them. So yes, that's the thing. Kiddo has really wide feet, makes it hard to buy shoes that fit. Callie had narrow feet, very, very narrow feet when she was little. Yeah, my mum has extraordinarily wide feet, so she has to buy like a triple E fitting or something stupid like that. Need to measure my feet. Do you like bolognese? It's been in the slow cooker. And my stomach's going, fucking hell, I'm starving! Because I didn't have any breakfast. So I may have to go soon so that I can go and eat something. Because the cup of tea isn't doing anything about the hunger pound. Nice. It's now really nice, I like that. Tea wants to oh, toasty. I love toasties. God, I love toasties. And sausage sandwich. Somebody, was it? I think it was Nero, that's my third son. Mentioned sausage sandwiches the other day, and now all I want is sausage sandwiches. No, it wasn't my eldest that mentioned them, and now all I want is bloody sausage sandwiches. Oh, give me a sausage sandwich. I want a sausage sandwich. My Facebook's blown up. What's going on? Oh, I really eat anything put in front of me, I think, right now. This is very squishy yarn, it's nice. Oh no. Chinese. Love Chinese. I try not to order it too often though, because, you know, it's so oily. Chinese food. The thing about Chinese though is you can order Chinese and then eat it for about 3 days straight, because you get so frickin' much. I do need to go to the shop at some point and get alcohol for tonight, you guys. If you're around tonight, Floss, and you fancy a drink and a stitch and bitch knit and natter, come and join my Discord. And about 8 o'clock tonight, we are gonna all sit and craft, and there will be voice chat or just type chat if you don't want to chat in voice. Because we can't get together due to lockdown, we'll get together on Discord. If you fancy it. Thank you. Time could go shopping and buy vodka. Gin, stitching and bitching. It does. That's what I like to see. I's liking these socks. I's liking these socks a lot. Pummy. I keep looking at those boots. Those boots are on my other screen and I'm like, this is so much. I wonder how much money I've got or not got. Lloyd's is just going to open and go fuck off and shut again. Get a new loan. I don't want a new loan. Leave me alone. I got 120 quid. That's not enough.
Mum,
Daryl,
I'm tired.
you tired? Oh, my little man. Look at those pretty boots. Do you like those pretty boots?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
Mum,
Arse? What?
I just had my lunch for crisps and the chocolate
Oh,
sandwich.
for God's sake, just let me open a thing, Euro. €236.93 is, yeah, I need about another 90 quid. I don't have 90 quid. You're still getting the hang of Twitch. You've been using it for a few months now, but it's not helping your study. No, and we won't help you either. We are bad influences. My Discord is called YSA, which stands for Yarn Sluts Anonymous, because we are all really, really, really bad influences on each other.
Kyle,
But we can teach you to knit if you want.
when the Kindergarten went, yeah, the device made a second one.
Shh.
Bigger.
If you're talking to your brother, could you go into the room and talk to him instead of bellowing at him from the staircase? But before you do, you have to come here. Oh.
Yeah.
Say hi.
Hi.
Give me a kiss. Mwah.
You look worse.
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah. They made me do 10 minutes of stepping. How many steps you got?
Order.
We've got
Ta-da!
4,746 steps.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Go on then. I gave him my old Fitbit for Christmas and he was so chuffed because he's been saying to me for ages, I want to step, I want to step, I want to step. And yeah, I upgraded my Fitbit. So I gave my eldest son, who wears my old Fitbit, that one. So he gave me back the Fitbit that Daryl's now wearing. And Daryl loves it. He's got a limit of 5,000 steps. Yeah, I thought something that he can achieve easily every day. And he loves it. He's so pleased when he hits 5,000 steps. And it vibrates on his wrist. And then he discovered the other day that when you hit 5,000 steps, there's a little game you can play. And yeah, drained his battery. So, yeah. My little man. It just means they bounce around that much more.
Mummy,
Yeah.
can I have a picnic for dinner?
No. Because we're having pasta.
I don't want to.
Well, tough.
Well, I can have whatever I want.
Yeah, no. This is not a democracy.
Yes, it is.
Don't pull my arm when I'm trying to knit.
What does that smell like? Oh, that smells strong.
It does. Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to like touch your nose to it.
I sniffed it.
I know.
Wait, and those are different.
Those are the boots that I want.
Why?
Because they're pretty. Look at them.
They're not that pretty.
They are pretty.
They are.
You are such a boy. Look at these boots. It's my eldest. Hang on, because that screen's a bit yuck, so let me just pull them over. Look at those.
Wow.
Aren't those fucking lush?
Yeah, very nice.
They're not that pretty.
Shut up, you. Didn't ask you. Horrible child.
Besides, you haven't seen my new rocks. Mine's cool.
Yeah, he's got spikes.
Spikes and chains.
Really, 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 really nice.
Okay,
Like,
I want to see yours.
I want them.
I want to see yours.
You want to see mine?
Yeah, because
You want pasta now? You better get moving then.
I don't want pasta.
Right, everybody go away. Go on, shoo. No, I'm not doing that. Nero makes mean pasta. He does like this, like, sort of pasta mince bake type thing. It's really nice. Actually, I do have more money than that because I've got 50 quid in my wallet because he owed me money and he gave it back to me yesterday, but he gave me cash. I might have to pay it to the bank. You know what? I might end up talking myself into these boots. Wait long enough and I'll just go buy them. To the bank! Yes, pay it in quick! Yeah, right, I probably will end up doing it tonight, but if I add like 120 plus the 50 that I've got, that gives me 170. That's 194 euros, and those are 236 euros. Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah. I'm supposed to be paying, and I've got other things I'm supposed to be buying. You're bad. Bad, 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 bad. I buy them, you buy the black DMs you want, and we'll both live happily ever after. When are you planning on buying the black DMs? Or is it a case of, if I buy these, you will then, like, and it will be my fault you've just bought DMs as well as yarn? Okay, right. I see how it works now. So instead of blame Dork for everything, we're trying to shift this so it's all my fault all the time. I see how that works. I'm gonna have to go and get food. I'm dying. What time is it? 3:45. Right, okay. I'm gonna shoot off and go and eat and get the rest of my steps in before tonight. I'm gonna go over the shop and get some booze. And yeah. For those of you that are coming along tonight, then that'll be absolutely flipping fantastic, because we want to have a bit of a giggle, yeah? If you're lurking and you're listening and you're sort of, what the hell am I talking about? If you come and join in my Discord, link now in chat, and in about 4 hours time, just over 4 hours time, we're going to have Stitch and Bitch. Yeah. So if you want to come join, you're not required to use microphones, you're not required to use cameras, you can just use the text chat if you prefer. Okay? Because I know not everybody's comfortable using mics, and some people do have a few issues sometimes trying to get it all to work. So yeah, whichever you want to do is awesome. That'll be cool, Floss. I look forward to seeing you. Yeah, so about 4 hours and 15 minutes, guys, and I will pop on and get... I have no idea what I'm doing, so if it doesn't immediately work, stand by. Bear with me. I may have to go, Dork, help me. But, because she's done them and I have no idea. Yeah, you'll be there. Cool. What time tonight? In about 4 hours and 15 minutes. Sweetie. About 8 PM UK time. Okay? Yeah. 9 PM for you. Yeah, I couldn't remember where you're an hour ahead, aren't you? So... Awesome. Okay then. Those of you that are coming, that's great. And I don't know when I'm next going to be on. Not tomorrow. But I'll be in Elle's chat tomorrow for those of you who go in that as well. Yeah, I've got to go eat. I'm dying. My stomach's going, oi! I'm like, yeah, I know. Shush. Shush. So I'll see you all tonight. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'm not going to go and read anybody because I don't know who's on. Is there anybody on? Oh, hang on, Daryl's coming. Dude, take a pill. I mean, seriously, what is wrong with you? Let's see. Is there anybody on that we could go raid for quickly?
Or Miss Al.
No, Miss Al's not on.
Aww.
No.
When's Al on?
I don't know. Oh, Leah's on.
They're not watching her.
Who does me? Airbrushing skull photo. That sounds awful. And
So,
smelly and noisy.
thumbs up.
No, it's not that kind of...
Put your thumbs up.
No, it's not video. I'm actually talking to these people now.
I want...
Nitwit. Okay, I'm going to go and see what Chris is doing. Quickly.
Put your thumbs up.
Shh! It's because I say that at the end of YouTube.
Oh boy, I'm gonna miss Digimon.
Yeah, Chris isn't it? Okay, we're going to go and raid Chris. I raided her the other day and she's very, 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 very nice.
See you later, everybody. See you.
Chris Howard. AWS. Okay, so thank you for joining and I will see you guys a bit later on. Have a fantastic rest of your day, no matter what it is that you're doing. Tell you bye.
Bye.